we've not met before. We met on Sunday, and he's on the show with me. He's a British Jamaican, and he's here in Nigeria for the very first time, very first time, and I'm happy to have him on my show. How you doing, bro?
Yo, how dealing, fam?
Super, bro. How you doing?
I'm all right, man. Nice meeting you.
Great.
Yeah, bro.
It's your first time in Nigeria?
First time here coming. First time coming.
Why you say?
Yeah. Yeah, man. First time I've entered Nigeria. It's not the first time in Africa.
Okay.
I've been to different places in Africa, but we get to that in the interview as we go along. But it's my very first time set foot on the great land of Nigeria.
So far, in space of how many days, what's your experience about Nigeria?
Should we start? Because we're not going to stop.
Let's start from the weather.
The weather is great. I was expecting it to be more hot than it is now. But so far, the weather is great. Right. I mean, great, really great. I was always intrigued about Nigerian food. Now, I've said this on many of my platforms that most of my friends in London are Nigerians. So, you know, you go to the parties or whatever it is, and you have the Nigerian dishes. But when you have the authentic Nigerian dishes that cooked in Nigeria, that's something different. So, yeah, that kind of blew me away.
What have you tried your hand on ever since you got to Nigeria, Nigerian dish? Which of them?
I tried puff puff. I've tried, what's the other? I don't really eat meat, but I do chicken and fish.
Okay.
So I don't eat red meat like goat and beef and all that. But I try your fish. Your fish is really good. There's this other thing, I forgot the name of it. It's like a cake, like a little pudding thing.
Moi moi.
Moi moi, that's it. Try moi moi. I had to have that every morning.
Say moi moi.
Moi moi.
So, well, have you tried speaking any of Nigerian languages?
Yes.
Which one?
People taught me all kind of language. I know, and in any culture, which is the first language they try to teach you? The bad ones.
Okay, try it. Let me see how bad it is.
Orioda.
Let's continue this. I don't know why people do this.
In Jamaica, it's the same thing. If you ask anyone across the world to tell you something about Jamaica, I won't use it on your platform, but they say something that would consider derogative or bad or swear language.
Wow.
Yeah.
So one thing about Jamaicans, all Jamaicans, I mean, literally you see that Jamaicans have dread. How is it? I don't know. Now you're Jamaican, but you don't look Jamaican because you're fair. Your skin is too, oh my God.
Well, yeah, you have fair skin Jamaican. You literally have...
But when you say Jamaican, we see more of the black. We see more of the black skin
dark skin Jamaicans. I think what it was, we can go way back as far as 500 years. You know, with colonialism. And you have all this different interracial union.
Right.
So I think that's why I come fair-skinned, because...
All right, I'll need to take a quick break now. We'll be taking for the news bit. And then when we return, I still have my very good friend here. We need to know your name. We need to know what life has been with you before now. We'll be back, go nowhere. It's still your #1 lunchtime show. This is a pause. Yes, we're back like we never left. Yes, that's how we used to say it. We're back like we never left. We're enjoying my guest all the way from London, but he is born Jamaican, but he is a Jamaican-British citizen. Am I correct to say that?
Yeah, that's correct.
All right, good. We're talking about dreads and Jamaican, and after we should get to talk about you. Let's get into you and what drives your passion, what drives your moves around the world. Yeah. All right, dreads. I like dreads for Jamaicans because when you hear something like "One Love," you do your hair like that, and you don't understand when you dip your hair in the water and you bring it up. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, we can't do that here in Nigeria. Yeah, it's only some people that, don't worry, we can't just do that here in Nigeria. Have you tried Nigerian jollof?
Oh, yes. I think Nigerian jollof is the best jollof ever. Now, my Ghanaian friends, please, don't come for me. Them Ghanaians gonna come for me now. But
all right, I'm not going to emphasize this. Let's just leave it that way.
Yeah.
He's enjoyed Nigerian jollof.
Yes.
Now, you know you have Nigerian friends in London.
Right.
And they do Nigerian cooking.
Right.
And you've been to Nigeria. You've tasted Nigerian cooking.
Right.
So which one would you prefer?
I'll prefer the cooking in Nigeria.
The cooking in Nigeria?
Yes.
For real?
Yes. The reason for that is, in London, you don't get that authentic food to cook.
You continue to the japa, my japa.
You know what I mean? But you're on the home ground of Nigerian cooking, authentic, traditional Nigerian dish. So for me, that speaks volume. That's different from what I would normally have in London. It's the same in London with Jamaican food. When you're having Jamaican food in London, it's Jamaican food. But you go back home, and it's the original thing, isn't it? So for me, that's what I look at when it comes on to Nigeria.
All right, big shout out to everyone watching that loves reggae, that loves Jamaica. And what would you say? How would you give them the part or vibes? Let them know that you're from Jamaica.
Yo, so party vibes in Jamaica, I would say come to Jamaica. Jamaica is open to everybody. We got Nigerians living in Jamaica right now.
Nigeria lives everywhere.
Yeah. Well,
even in level. Nigerians live everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, why I say?
So where I say?
I don't know. I just use it.
No, I say where I deal with dog.
Yeah.
You see me? Yeah.
Jarasta fried rice.
Yeah. Jarasta never fried the rice. You know?
In Nigeria, you just go like that. You just see somebody saying everything.
Yeah,
because you don't know the original. We just tell them to say that.
Yeah.
All right.
It's Jarastafari.
Okay. Jarasta.
Far I. You see?
You people should learn.
Yeah.
If you don't learn, you learn the hard way.
It's not Jarasta fried rice.
No, me, I like it sounded like when Jarasta provide fried rice for you. That's what I thought they were saying.
Yeah, no.
But it's not correct.
It's not correct.
It's
Jarasta far I.
Okay. Yeah. You can hear from the horse's mouth. So, let's leave it that way.
Yeah.
All right. Growing up for you, how was it?
I was grew up in I was born in the 80s, 1980.
Okay. Where were you born? Nigeria? I mean, Jamaica or
No,
London?
I was born in Jamaica.
Okay.
I grew up most of my teenage life in Jamaica. Not all of it, because my story goes way back. After I got shot in Jamaica,
wow.
My mother decided to migrate to the UK. Now, I was 18.
Were you a gangster?
No.
Why did they shoot you?
I was a twin. All right, so this is what happened. We worked, because that's how my mom grew us up without the presence of any dad. So obviously, we were working and all of that. Long story short, we went out one night. It was a Sunday night, me and my twin brother.
Okay.
And we got held up by gunmen.
Oh.
Who wanted to take our stuff. But we refused. As you know, Jamaican, we fight back. And so my brother kind of freeze, and I tell him, just give the guy the chain. He was wearing a chain. So I said, let's give the guy the chain. He still didn't do it. So the guy just point the gun at him and shoot him. When I saw that, I reacted.
Yeah, definitely.
I got shot twice.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
I was 17 at the time when that happened.
Your mom will have no choice than to relocate.
Yeah, but unfortunately for my brother, he didn't make it.
From the gunshot?
No. He lived with a gunshot for many years, but died a few years after that incident.
Wow. Yeah. I accept my sympathy on that.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, let you know, loose that to kill the vibe of the show. Just go ahead. All right, you've overcome so many orders.
Yeah.
All right, what inspired you to visit other countries?
I think it's the way I was grew up. I think it because, you know, when you grew up in a rough environment, especially Nigeria is not far better than or different from Jamaica, because we're the same people.
All right.
So you grew up in sort of an intense environment where it's hard, and you go to bed, you sleep without food and all that sort of stuff. And so, and growing up, I always have this passion in helping, some weird reason. But it stemmed from the way I grew. So I decided to do my first giveaway. This was 2018, back in my hometown in St. Catherine, Jamaica.
Okay.
I did that an event and a charity. I gave away everything. I sent out a whole container to Jamaica with every stuff you can think of. Household items, school supplies, you name it, everything. Food, you name it. A whole container, and I kept the event and I give away every single thing. I have that on my my Instagram
handle. We'll talk about that in course of the show.
Yeah.
You tell people your handle. Right. So after Jamaica, you moved where?
So
again?
after Jamaica, it was meant to be Nigeria.
Oh.
The pandemic hits 2019. So everything got shut down, as you know, for 2 years. I'm planning, thinking, what am I going to do, or how am I going to do this? So I thought, you know what, I'm going to start doing what I'm doing again in the way of content.
Okay.
So I then start doing all my content creation in the way of fantasy versus reality. But I don't just travel to video all these places. I travel to help. If I'm not going to be able to help, I won't travel. And when I help, like I'm in your country today to help less fortunate people.
Oh, you're gonna show hands of love to people in Nigeria?
Love to people in Nigeria.
Are you for real?
For real, definitely.
Wow.
That's the main reason.
Amazing, amazing, amazing.
I'm also here to enjoy a country, but the main reason is to make sure somebody out there go to their bed happy.
Wow, wow, this is so touching, and it's great. It's great you have this concept, and it's rare. You see people want to travel to other people's country and go to the most fascinating places,
which is fantasy.
Fantasy like that, and leave telling the good part of the place. And some people come and tell the bad story of the place, but you want to come say the good, the bad, and tell it in a good story.
Tell it in a good story.
Am I saying your mind? Wow, this is a great innovation. All right, let's talk about Nigerian music, Jamaican music. Do you have a favorite Nigerian artist?
Yeah. I would say nowadays, which is in this time, I would say it's Burna Boy.
Burna Boy?
Yeah.
Nigerian?
In this time.
All right. But before now, it was who?
But before now, it was like Davido.
Oh.
You know, when they just started.
Do you know any of Davido's song? Or which is your favorite track?
I don't think I do favoritism in music. I just love music overall.
Okay.
I listen to any genre of music, rock and roll, rap, all of that stuff. Because before I start doing content, I'm also a DJ in London. So we have a radio station in London called Natural Vibes Radio.
Natural Vibes?
Yeah, Natural Vibes, owned by me and a guy called Dapper and Triton.
Wow, wow. Is it still running?
Yeah, it runs from time to time because I got so caught up doing this whole content creation, and I work. As much as I'm doing this, I still go. When I leave here and go back to London, I'm going there to work. For my 9 to 5. And then
you need money. To help people, you need money.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a quick one from Davido. We'll take a quick musical break from Davido, and when we return, we'll be wrapping up with my own very own. Do you know you've not told people your real name? What's your real name?
My real name is Kevin Williams.
Kevin Williams.
Yes.
But you prefer to be called?
Highgrade.
Highgrade. All right. We'll be back with Kevin Williams. Highgrade, Jamaican.
Yeah, Jamaican British.